All right, welcome everyone. We're just going to give it a few more minutes here until a couple people trickle in. Looks like most people are here, but we're still getting a couple people coming through the waiting room, so we'll just give it a few more minutes. Hope everyone's having a good night. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. And if anyone comes in a little bit later on in the room, we'll go ahead and catch everyone up. We're just going to be doing a quick introduction first. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome. Whether you are joining us live on Zoom tonight, or you're joining us on Facebook Live, or you're going to be watching this as a recording on our YouTube page, thank you for being a part of our 2021 Hero Awards. Tonight is a special night of celebration. So to all the friends, family members, coworkers, students, sponsors, thank you for choosing to spend this hour celebrating with us and recognizing our winners' achievements. Let me go ahead and start off by introducing myself. So my name is Joe, and to some of you, I might be a new face. So I am the program coordinator here at the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation. I just started a couple months ago, so I'm really honored to be able to host and facilitate tonight's festivities. As well as myself on this Zoom meeting, we also are joined by Sai, who is our bullying prevention coordinator. We're also joined tonight by Alina, who is our events and marketing coordinator. We're joined by Cheryl, who is our executive assistant, and as well as she's also our administrative coordinator. And then lastly, we're going to be joined by Linda, who is our executive director. All right. And then we will also, I like to take this time to go ahead and recognize all of our sponsors. So we have with us tonight, the Riverside Medical Clinic, 3 companies, OptoClean, Cigna, Humana, Pacific Premier Bank, Intervalley Health Plan, Alignment, the Gardens of Riverside, and the Parkview Legacy Foundation. Without you guys, we would not have been able to make this night possible. So thank you so much for your support and your continued support in our efforts here at the foundation. Throughout the evening, you will be hearing from them. Some of them have submitted videos congratulating all of our winners tonight, and as well as you'll be seeing some slides with some shout outs for congratulations for our winners. So they will be sprinkled in throughout the night. All right. So next slide, Lena. Next slide. Awesome. So thank you guys. And then some helpful Zoom tips here before we get the evening started. I know a lot of us have already had a lot of Zoom, enough of Zoom probably, but to go ahead and just some quick reminders here. You will notice that upon the entry of the meeting today, you are muted. You will have an opportunity tonight to go ahead and unmute yourselves and congratulate all the winners and go ahead and have an open discussion. Number 2, you do have flexibility when it comes to your camera feed. So if you would like to go ahead and turn off your camera, turn on your camera, you're more than welcome to. We do encourage everyone to have your camera on so we can see everyone's faces, but we totally get it if you don't want to be seen tonight. Number 3, You do have unrestricted access to the chat box. So with Zoom, I know that sometimes having things virtually can be a little bit distancing. So that chat feature right there will be the way that we're gonna all connect tonight. And then number 4, as you noticed when you joined the meeting, in full disclosure, we are recording this event tonight and it will be posted on our YouTube page a little bit later on. All right. For those of you who might not have heard of us before, we are the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation. Our foundation has been in existence now for about 37 plus years and has been striving to improve the health and well-being of all of Inland SoCal residents since our inception. So we are able to achieve this mission by implementing a variety of different programming, such as the examples that you witnessed in that little video there. So these include support groups, they include health fairs and lectures, webinars, scholarship opportunities, our Traveling Triplets program, as well as our Anti-Bullying Institute. So this evening's festivities fall under the latter. So this is part of our Anti-Bullying Institute here. The Anti-Bullying Institute has been in existence for about 8 years now, and its mission is to reduce the incidences and prevalence of bullying in our local community. So we teach parent classes, we also give professional workshops, and we also have a yearly bullying prevention conference. And we also partner with local schools to help them create bullying prevention programs if they don't already have one. And then we also do recognize individual achievements for outstanding heroes, such as tonight. Next slide, Linda. Awesome. So before we go ahead and begin this ceremony, I would like to go ahead and just have a little opening statement here. So though we find ourselves to be still in uncertain times, there is one thing that has shown itself to be pretty irrefutable: the unwavering and resiliency and the indelible strength of the human spirit. So this past year and a half has affected every single one of us, and it still continues to do so. It has at times brought us to tears. It has been the bearer of a lot of melancholy for a lot of us. But much like nothing in life has a singular story, there have been moments and glimmers of the best humanity has to offer this year. Acts of genuine, unprovoked kindness from frontline workers and healthcare professionals ensuring people have been able to survive, to the neighbors looking out for one another's safety, to the teachers that have had to quickly adapt to new teaching methods to have the continued education for their students, to friends and family that have had to find new ways to interact and connect, and to the everyday average citizen that's choosing to walk the path of being an upstander. This year has been full of heroes. So on behalf of the foundation and myself, we would like to honor and thank all those heroes that have worked this past year and a half, oftentimes in the shadows, going unnoticed. Well, tonight we tell you that we see you and we hear and recognize all of your extraordinary efforts and all of your acts of kindness. So thank you. But tonight we celebrate and recognize the accomplishments of 4 special individuals. So these individuals have shown themselves to be true kindness heroes. And true kindness heroes are individuals who have not only done immeasurable good by their actions, but who embody empathy and empowerment for those around them. Those who give a voice to the most marginalized and often voiceless in our local communities. Those who are a beacon of light in times of darkness and a harbinger of hope in times of despair. Each one of our award recipients has relentlessly and tirelessly fought for inclusivity, connectedness, and kindness. So this award ceremony serves as a way for our local community and us as a foundation to celebrate and give thanks for their monumental achievements. So right now you're going to be hearing from some of our sponsors. Those are going to be the Riverside Medical Clinic, OctaClean, and Guthrie Companies.
The providers and the staff of Riverside Medical Clinic would like to thank you for your continued support for the Heroes Program and for the support that you provide to the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation. Riverside Medical Clinic has been serving the community for over 85 years, and we look forward to another 85.
Hello, from all of us here at OctaClean, we are so honored to continue to support the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation.
We'd like to congratulate all of this year's Hero Award winners.
From all of us at OctaClean, congratulations.
So excited here at Guthrie Companies to congratulate all the recipients of this year's Hero Awards. Congratulations to you and keep up the great work.
All right, so now we get to our first winner of the night. So our first award winner of the night is Kristina Lopez. Kristina is the recipient of this year's Student of the Year Award. As a senior at Ramona High School, Kristina has fought diligently to give a voice to those students in marginalized groups. A driving passion in her life has been being an advocate and upstander for her fellow students. One way she's able to do this is by being a part of the Students Utilizing Peer Education Resource Counseling Program, an own voice program that advocates for students' mental health wellness and connects those in need of assistance with community resources. Her reach has even grown past her local school and community, as she is a huge proponent of diversity, inclusivity, and equality in civic engagement. She fights for everyone's voice to be heard. To quote her, "We have not only understood the power of our youth, but have seen the change that can come directly from our youth." So now you'll get to hear a little bit from Kristina just at the next slide.
Hi everyone, my name is Kristina Lopez and I'm a senior at Ramona High School. I am so honored and grateful to be here today to receive the Hero Award, not only for myself, but on behalf of my teammates, because this ultimately is not an award just for me, but for the organizations and individuals that have supported me. I'd like to give a huge thank you to my family, as well as the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundations, Student Utilizing Peer Educational Resources, and Generation Up. This is a team effort cultivated by students to have a voice in local decision-making, because we as students understand the direct effect of transparent and accessible resources that can ultimately reduce the stigma surrounding mental health conditions. It's so important to reinforce the notion that it's a sign of strength to seek out for help. As a super peer counselor, we started last year, the 2020 school year, by creating a mental health webinar series, partnering with local agencies such as the Riverside University Health System, and we presented on the complexities of anxiety, eating disorders, and various issues that impact our mental health. In doing so, students directly reached out to us. This was a great reflection of how reducing the stigma ultimately begins. We reduce the stigma behind our mental health by dismantling it, and this starts with education and knowledge. While partnering with the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation and the Anti-Bullying Institute, we were able to send out kindness kits to sister schools of our high school, and these were ultimately filled with resources and goodies. We did this to strive and develop inclusive environments, such as listening to those who were directly affected. In doing so, representatives can bring ideas that are often not heard. One of my main things is that we're able to uplift student voices and those who have been historically marginalized, and to amplify those voices in which their ideas are ultimately able to be brought to light. As individuals who are directly affected by these issues, it's important that we utilize their voices and understand whether or not we're taking space, or we can take a step back and amplify their voice. When amplifying voices, we recognize the challenges that they've undergone. We recognize that they understand what solutions should be implemented. And in this case, student voices should be utilized in local education policymaking, as well as local government decision policies. And so thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm so grateful to be here today.
All right, congratulations, Kristina. So now we'll hear from another few sponsors here. So we're going to go ahead and hear some congratulations from Humana, Cigna, and Pacific Premier Bank.
Hello, I'm Terry Lowenstein, Vice President of Network Management with Cigna. We are honored to partner with Riverside Medical Clinic's Charitable Foundation. Congratulations to this year's Hero Award winners for your amazing achievements in anti-bullying in Riverside County. On behalf of everyone at Cigna, we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and thank you again for your incredible contributions toward the community.
Hello, I'm Christy Daffern representing Humana, and we are honored to support the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation along with the Anti-Bullying Institute. We're very excited to congratulate and thank all of the 2021 Hero Award winners. So from all of us at Humana, and on behalf of our 323,000 members across the state of California, congratulations and thank you for all you do to support our Riverside community.
All right, and then here is a slide congratulating all of our winners tonight on behalf of Pacific Premier's staff and Board of Trustees. All right, so now we'll go on to our next award winner of the night, Teacher of the Year. All right, so our next award recipient of the night is Shannon Bagley. Shannon is the dance, ASB, and physical education teacher at Canyon Lake Middle School in Lake Elsinore. She's also this year's Teacher of the Year. So Shannon received more than 43 individual nominations from both faculty and from students. Shannon's peers and students heard about her uncompromising commitment to making her classroom a safe space for everyone that enters it. Some wrote of times when Miss Bagley opened up her room during lunch to ensure no student was made to feel ostracized or alone during their lunch period. Others commented on Miss Bagley's willingness to always lend an ear when a student needs to talk, and more importantly, when a student needs to be heard. Many wrote about Miss Bagley's positive outlook and demeanor, being a rock for students when the pandemic made them feel lost, scared, or at times that the foundation they once had been slipped away from under them. So any way that you put it, Miss Bagley is truly deserving of this award. Now, I know we don't have a video for Miss Bagley, so at the end, if you do want to go ahead and make a live comment regarding the acceptance of your award, go ahead and just type it in the comment box. I'll go ahead and flag it to make sure that you have your moment at the end to go ahead and give us an acceptance speech here. So then next we'll hear from a couple other sponsors, but congratulations, Mrs. Bagley. We're gonna hear from Inner Valley Health Plans, Alignment, and the Gardens of Riverside.
Hi, I'm Larry Baca with Inner Valley Health Plan. We are proud to sponsor the Riverside Medical Clinic's Charitable Foundation and this event. We offer our most sincere congratulations to all the Hero Award winners tonight and hope you all enjoy this event. Thank you so much, and congratulations to all the winners.
If you have Medicare, you got to get Alignment Health Plan's Black Card. It's a member-only benefit, unlike anything I've ever seen, giving you access to one-on-one health support any time of day or night. Need to schedule an appointment or need it right there? They'll take care of it. Now you can talk to a doctor 24 hours a day. Call them and get a card of your own, and all the benefits you deserve, too.
Here is a slide on behalf of the Gardens of Riverside, congratulating all of our winners tonight on behalf of their staff and Board of Trustees. So now we'll go on to our next award winner of the night. Next slide, I guess. Go. Okay, a little bit of technical difficulties. Wait until we come back here a little bit.
If you have Medicare, you got to get Alignment.
There we go. All right, so our next award winner of the night. So our next award is given to recognize community members, stakeholders, and leaders who have championed for change at a local level, whether that be via public policy or local community NGOs. So this year, the foundation is bestowing Thomasina Wallace with the Community Leader of the Year distinction. So Thomasina is an alumni of CBU, where she obtained her master's in sports and performance psychology. She's also a current student at APU, where she is working towards her PhD in clinical psychology. So pretty soon, we'll be calling her Dr. Wallace here. And on top of all of that, throughout college, her undergrad, she was also a junior Olympic level gymnast. So lots going on here. I don't know where she found the time. And then on top of her concurrent studies, she has found time to give back to the CBU community and its parent city of Riverside. Through her efforts with the Center for Sports and Performance Psychology, she has helped to develop and shape our foundation's Reimagined curriculum, which is a set of modules that utilize principles of sports psychology and applies them to bullying prevention. So you'll get to hear a little bit more about that later on. But congratulations, Thomasina. And for Thomasina as well, we did not have a recorded video. So if you want to go ahead and sort of have a shout out towards the end, go ahead and just type it in the comments, and then we'll go ahead and carve out time so that way you can have an acceptance speech. Congratulations. All right. And so next we're going to be hearing from the Parkview Legacy Foundation. So on behalf of all their staff and board of directors, they want to go ahead and give everyone here a shout out. All right, on to our next award. So our next award is quite unique. To know Shari's story is to know why she embodies the namesake of the award she's receiving this evening. Her award tonight is quite unique. So it is the first time this award has been presented to anyone since the inception of the Hero Awards. The foundation is honored to bestow upon her tonight the inaugural Guardian Angel of the Year Award. So Shari currently serves on the board of the foundation as the board treasurer, as well as serving on the foundation's executive committee. We'll let me take you back a few years to understand the story of this award. A few years ago, as Shari was leaving a volunteer commitment, she came across a man and a woman in need of assistance. The gentleman was lying on the ground and appeared to be, from afar, unconscious. As she approached, it became ever so clear to her that the gentleman on the floor had just suffered a sudden cardiac arrest. Without delay, Shari ran over to administer first aid. At that moment, her focus was not on herself, but on helping to save a fellow human being. With each compression, she ensured the gentleman had more time until EMS could arrive on the scene. Knowing how vital CPR is under the circumstances, from her nursing background and from her husband being an orthopedic surgeon here at RMC, she knew exactly what to do and its importance. So she would not relent until EMS got there and the man was boarded upon the ambulance. Watching the flashing lights grow fainter and hearing the sirens become ever so distant, she knew with confidence that the gentleman would be in the very best hands with the Riverside Fire Department paramedics. However, as the day came to a close that night, the question of did he survive lingered with her. That question would go unanswered for quite some time. In fact, it would not be answered until 2021, so this year, more than 2+ years from the initial incident. The gentleman from that day did in fact survive, and he was able to still live in Riverside with his wife, able to enjoy all the beautiful things that life can bring us, and Shari undoubtedly was a factor in his survival. And just as Shari wondered about the gentleman from that day, the family, she insisted, wondered about her, the guardian angel who seemingly appeared out of nowhere and disappeared just as quickly. The two of them, intrinsically linked, would come to meet in person this year. Her choice to act that day and her selfless actions helped to save a life and heal a family. And as Shari puts it, she just so happened to be in the right place at the right time. A reminder that all of us have this capacity for heroism within us. We can all be someone's guardian angel.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation, the Riverside Fire Department, and the entire Ryerson family for honoring me with this Hero Award. I happened to be at the right place at the right time to help Sandy care for Don as he suffered a sudden cardiac event. A few minutes of CPR made all the difference in helping him to recover fully from that day. I encourage all of you, if you have not learned CPR, to please take a class. And if you have learned it in the past but feel that your skills are a little rusty, there are many tutorials online that can help you refresh your skill set. I also encourage you to sign up for Pulse Point when the Riverside Fire Department and RMCCF launch it in the near future. You may be at the right place at the right time to help one of our community members recover from a sudden cardiac event. So take care, be safe, and stay well.
All right, congratulations, Shari. So congratulations to all of our award recipients tonight. You all deserve it. You are all special, and you are all making your communities and your schools and your environments around you better. So congratulations on behalf of everyone here at the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation, on behalf of our Board of Trustees. You guys are amazing. So now we'll go ahead and we'll take a moment. If anyone would like to go ahead and unmute themselves, you're more than welcome to at this time. For Shannon and for Thomasina, since you guys did not have a recording, you're more than welcome to unmute yourselves now at this point in time. And sort of, if you want to give yourself a shout out, you're more than welcome to.
Yay, Shari, we're proud of you.
I don't know what that means. If you
Congratulations to all the recipients of the award.
Anyone else like to unmute themselves, have a little shout out?
I just like to say thank you. I was not expecting this at all when you guys told me. Like my mentors know, I just do it because I truly do just enjoy helping people. So thank you guys for allowing me to partnership with you guys and help the local students in Riverside.
Anyone else want to go ahead and say anything?
Just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you. I'm just inspired by all that you've done and the impact you've had on others' lives within your community. Of course, incredibly am proud of Thomasina. She has just really made our entire SPP program at CBU proud, and it's lovely to see this. Just completely, excited about this. So, but loved hearing it and watching everyone else as well. So thank you. Very inspiring, all of you. Congratulations.
All right. Anyone else before we go ahead and move on? All right. So we'll go ahead and get to our next slide. So our next presentation, this is pretty much all the conclusion of the actual awards for tonight. But stay with us. So this is going to be a little bit of a kind of a preview for some up and coming things that our foundation has been working pretty diligently on here. So coming up around the corner, we have 2 special projects that our foundation team has been really hard and diligently with. Our bullying prevention conference is going to be coming up pretty soon. It's going to be held in November through the 15th and the 17th. It's going to be both in person and virtual, so that way we can sort of get the most people to come and sort of hear our guest speakers that are going to be coming, our guest lecturers. It also will be held at CBU, so if you are locally here in Riverside, go ahead and pop on in and you'll be able to hear some of our amazing speakers here that our bullying prevention coordinator has been working very hard to secure. So there's going to be more information on that to come. So keep an eye out for our social media, for our email blast, just so that way you can be kept up to date with that. And then our next project that we're working on that Shari has already alluded to is going to be our Project Heart. Next slide, Lena. Operation Project Heart. Yeah, so Project Heart was an initiative that was started here with the Riverside Medical Clinic Charitable Foundation and the cities and the Riverside Riverside Fire Department. So it's our partnership here. So we will be launching this in a few weeks' time. And so it's going to be an initiative to get Pulse Point into the Riverside local community here. So just like Shari had mentioned, Pulse Point is an app that allows people to connect with other individuals that are in need. So we do encourage everyone to go ahead and download that now on your phone, just so that when you're ready in a couple of weeks here after we launch the project with partnership in the city. So what it does is you have an app on your phone, and let's say someone is having a cardiac incident a few blocks away from you. It'll basically alert you as saying that someone a couple blocks away needs assistance, and you will be able to go ahead and rush over and be that intermediary before EMS can arrive. Because as we've known from Shari's story, those quick minutes that can be really vital might not go taken care of without someone being nearby. So Pulse Point is going to be that new initiative that we're going to be launching relatively soon in a couple weeks. So there's going to be more on that as well. So definitely stay tuned with our social media, our internet, our email blasts and things like that, so that we will have more information as soon as that goes live. All right, and then so that brings us almost to the end, but before, this is our social media here. So if you're not already familiar with our social media handles, we have everything. So go ahead and give us a follow, or whatever you want to go ahead and do. You can subscribe to our YouTube page as well. So this will be on our YouTube. So if you want to share it with anyone that hasn't been able to make it tonight and you want to go ahead and show them the award ceremony, definitely go ahead and do that. We'll try to get it up by tomorrow. And then, so this is going to bring us to the end of our night. So as we bring this night to a close, I would like to relay once again my many thanks to everyone here for being with us. I know that taking an hour out of your day is not as easy as it sounds. So we definitely appreciate your attendance here with us. And to our sponsors, thank you once again for your continued support and all that we do here at the foundation. Before we all depart, I would like to leave us with a few words here. So in a few moments, we're all going to resume our normal day-to-day lives. And I encourage each and every one of you to go ahead and take the stories that you've heard here tonight with you, internalize them, and let them be a voice when at times you might not feel as though you're enough or that your actions are not enough. Just remember that you are enough, and that anyone can be a kindness hero, whether you're a student, a teacher, a local community member. Kindness is not a foreign ability to any one of us. It's something that is innate and lives inside of ourselves. It's difficult at times because our ability to let kindness shine is going to be pushing through all of that sort of indifference and apathy that can sometimes live within us. And many people would normally think of the opposite of kindness as being mean or angry, but in reality, apathy is its true counterpart. When we stop listening to each other and understanding each other and turn to indifference, we no longer are the guardian angels that stop to help a stranger. We're no longer the students fighting for equality for everyone. We're no longer those neighbors that are looking out for each other. We're no longer those teachers that are trying to go the extra mile. You know, when it seems as though it's impossible to fight off that indifference, just remember that one act of random kindness can change someone's life or can even change the world. So with that, that is the end of our ceremony. I will open it back up here if anyone has any further comments or if anyone wants to say anything else to our winners that might not have had the opportunity to do so before. So we'll go ahead and give you a few minutes if anyone wants to just unmute themselves and just sort of give and say anything.
So let me just jump out and just say thank you to the RMCCF for honoring these individuals this evening. It is I know, well-deserved award. And in a year where we needed inspiration and leadership, I know these individuals have stepped up. And we at Canyon Lake Middle School are extremely grateful for Mrs. Bagley. And it is an honor that is well-deserved. Not only is she active in our school, but also in our community. And we are just so fortunate to have her. So again, thank you for honoring the individuals and thank you for honoring Mrs. Bagley.
All right, any other last minute comments here? All right, well, that's the end of the night. So thank you for everyone for being with us for these past sort of 40 minutes here. We really, really, really do appreciate your attendance tonight. All right, and with that, good night.